Hello and welcome back to Factorio. I'm Ivan, and in the last episode we finished the red chip maker. So we have many red chips in a train right now, and what I want to do is look into a way to funnel them into the base without using bots, because that's what we did last time, and it's not something I want to repeat. So how are we going to do that? I don't want to make too many stations and too much of a thing with the main base, because we want to try to outpost as much as possible, but we definitely need more red chips in the base and most likely more steel as well. I think as we outpost science, that's not going to be an issue anymore. But for now, I think it's important because of modules. That's the most important thing. And I see that we haven't upgraded this one to the max. So let's do that. We probably have some speed modules. We did. We had the exact amount we needed. So maybe we do a tiny station somewhere. Maybe it's going to be an extension on this one, like here. Maybe we're going to do it here. Let's see if that's doable actually. So if we copy this part and put it here, maybe. Yeah, let's try to chuck everything into the same area to make it as messy as possible. I guess that's what we are about. And I think, let's see, let's make a ghost. Let's connect the ghost here. And I think the signaling is part of it now. I think the signaling is good. Let's see, chain, yes. Just need the actual tracks to be built by our beautiful bots that are flying around, and then we need a station. Let's see. Here we go. This is good. We only have room for one wagon, but that's fine because we're only going to use one wagon anyway. Let's keep it red. That's good. Red chip base. Now I don't know how many lanes we get out of one wagon, but I think it's because we split this one into everything. I think it's fine to only have that one. So let's mark them here, and one behind that would be there, and let's power the station like so. I don't think these actually drain power, but we need power for the chests, and let's copy those from somewhere. And I guess we do it exactly like this. That's a nice way to do stuff. Perfect. Okay, so how do we put it on the bus though? I think everything is getting enough except for the, oh geez, I'm stuck in a pipe. Okay, yes, there we go. So what we could do is to make this a full lane is to drag the belt all the way down and connect it here. That's in the lower right corner of the screen. I'm not sure if it's visible. To have these ones only produce if we can't supply, or when we can't supply a full belt. That would be the best way, but that's going to take a fair bit of spaghetti, I believe. Or, hold on, if we pull it down like in the middle here, or out here, maybe, let's see where it connects. So here, and then all the way up here. That's actually quite good. That's quite decent. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start down there, and I think we need to be part of the building. Scary. Part of the building process all the way, because let's see. which side of the pipe do we want it on? On the outside, I believe. So yeah, we need to be a part of it because we're outside the logistic network here. Now, do we want red belt or do we want blue? I think we want blue actually. So let's do blue. That would be all the way there, and then we'll upgrade the rest later. So the reason for upgrading right now is so we don't have to do the upgrading later, because this, as I said, is outside the network, so we need to do it manually. And they're going to blow it up, or going to underground. I think I'm going to underground. I kind of like having the cliffs in the game. I think they look amazing, and I like the challenge of them. As most people know, I like stuff as inconvenient and annoying as possible. Well, not annoying because I don't get annoyed, but I think a lot of other people would be, because it's a weird thing to want more. I was about to say challenges, but I don't think it's that's not the correct word, because it's not easy mode without doing this sort of thing. So let's go here then. Yeah. And underground. I'm so scared of the trains. As I've said before, I don't have the achievement of getting killed by a locomotive, and I don't want that achievement. I want to see if I can kind of never get it in my whole Factorio career. Let's see. Rotate and done. Good. Let's upgrade here as well. And then let's see. Yeah, now it connects. That's good. This is nice. I'm going to do a full upgrade of this thing though, and that's going to go all the way up there. And I think that's all we need. Now, reds are really struggling right now, so I feel quite happy with my decision to actually make a train station. I was considering not doing that, just leave it as is and see if we could get to all of the outposts, because at some point I guess we're going to outpost the module makers, maybe, I don't know. Depending on the speed, we need to expand it at least. Depending on the speed we're building stuff in. So, train stop, knives run. This is red chip pickup. Good. I'm going to keep it red. So here we go to, geez, we're getting a lot of train stations, but the UI is really handling that great. I think this might be new, I don't know. So that's red chip base. Good. So I think we're going to go full cargo, and then we're going to go item count, and cargo would be red chip below. But how below what? Because it's only going to empty one of these. We need it to be, let's see, let's check them out. So they're not full. So it's a bit hard to measure unless we move up here and see. So it's now at 6.8, or we can just count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10, that's 2,000, 4, 6, and 8,000. So let's try if it's lower than 6,000. If it's lower than, needs to be 6,001 actually, because, did that set? Yes. Because that would count all of them. Good. And then, so what this hopefully does is it only interacts with this one, but because it's not full yet, and I guess we aren't done yet, let's send you back. This is going to be a struggle. So maybe we just do it on time. Maybe I'm going to do some manual moving of product. That would be nice, actually. Let's do that. Let's move to Redshift and base, and 1 minute at least. It needs to stay there. That's good. And then now it will go back up and wait for full, and that's going to take ages. So that's fine. And the train is so long it's going to block everything while it's down here. Yeah, so that's an issue. That's a definite issue. So what I'm going to do now is to pause the train. That would be switch it to manual. Then I'm going to move some of the red chips manually, because I want this to be a set and forget operation, and right now it kind of is. It's going to be set for a very long time with all of these. There we go. There we go. And this. Actually, it's not that many. Well, it's quite many, but we are going to run out anyway. But what I don't want is this train to stay down there. So maybe I'm going to funnel. I'm going to remove these. Good. And then let's see. It's going to be empty cargo only. That's fine. Because now it will fill one. I'm just going to show you for clarity. Then this is going to empty out. These are not. So these will be a buffer. What I can do is funnel everything down here for now, which would be nice, but I think I'm going to leave it so the chest buffers. And yeah, that's fine. That's fine. If there are issues later, that's something we can look at then. But for now, oh yeah, because it's already empty. Good. For now, this is a great way, I believe, to fill it up. It's going here, and everything is blue. Everything is saturated. Now, what this does, there is a priority system here, because this prioritizes this lane and not these, because it's full, so it can't put them on the belt. But that's completely fine, because the ones we're building up here are moduled, some of them at least. So let's go place some modules. Actually, we have the building train. We have some modules in the building train. We have these modules building and building and building now. And good. So this part with different stations and stuff all over the place, that's something that most people probably hate. I kind of do as well. Let's prioritize here. Right and right. That's the input and not the output, though. That doesn't help much because we only have one input. Why? There we go. And shop, 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 shop. Very important to get every last one. Good. So this is as much as we can produce now anyway, because we don't have the plastic. I believe it's the plastic that's the issue. So we need more modules. The modules will happen. That's good. And then this can be expanded. We can duplicate it, I think, twice. which should help a bit. But for now, we need plastic. Definitely need plastic. But as long as we have enough red chips, we actually don't need more plastic right now. Okay, now I also had a question about the oil, because we are going to redo oil at some point, and I've been talking about having some drain on the petroleum gas, because we're going to need, if this one fills up and these get clogged on petroleum, we aren't going to get heavy oil and medium oil. What's the name? Wow, getting confused now. Heavy oil and light oil. Oh yes, heavy, light and petroleum. Jeez. Yeah, so if we have too much petroleum, these will clog and we won't get light oil and we won't get lubricant or this thing that would be solid fuel. But for now, I see that we definitely don't overcap on petroleum, so we should be completely fine. As long as we don't run low on heavy oil or light oil, which we aren't right now, we could probably do with a lot more cracking here. Actually, that would help a lot because it's stuck. Jeez, the pipes. Yeah, we could do with some more cracking, because getting rid of the light oil will make this thing more efficient, I believe. But as long as it actually gets rid of it before the cycle is done. Oh no, there we go, it stops. Okay, yeah, so we need more. We can do a simple copy paste. That would be the quick way to do it, and I think because we have some room, we can do it like that. We just need this pipe, I believe, and this pipe, and then we're all set. Yeah, good. So that should help a tiny bit. Right now I see it's working. Good. So some slight maintenance going on there. We still need modules for this, but for now we seem to do great with the red chips down here. And what's next then? We have science complete. We don't need more anything right now. Of the sciences, I mean, we need. So I guess right now, since everything is almost working as intended, plastic is very low, but I think I'm going to save that for redoing the oil completely. And red is done. We even have a fuel train. Wow, this is so nice. So, I think we're going to go for the next step. I think we're going to go for rocket science. And that's a big project because that means rocket silo. Do we have the technology? Maybe we don't. Maybe we actually need technology to get to the rocket silo, and that's correct. But we can start making parts. So research speed, that's fine. Do we have science going on? Very low, because we're in dire need of steel. And let's see, let's look quickly. We seem to be doing fine on iron, which means let's count the chests actually. Yeah, we're doing fine on iron. So I'm going to do a sneaky there, because I'm going to, oh, hold on. Now, two ways to do this. The sneaky way would be use iron we already have. The other way would be to make another lane, or 2. But I see these things needs to be updated anyway because they don't have modules. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to update the iron and we're going to add some steel. And is this a plastic train? Yup. And that's going to wait a very long time because this is also a plastic train. So this goes to red chip and this goes to base, yeah. And this is blocking the system. So we need to add timing, or we can leave it like that. Or what we should do is redo this whole thing. But as long as everything is working, I don't want to spend time on redoing stuff when we don't have to. It takes a very long time to clean up messy stuff like this. So I'm just going to not. I think that's a good plan. But I am going to clean up the iron because that's going to stay there for a very long time. And we need to make the steel train anyway. So I think that's a good idea. Now, what I mean with a very long time is because we're going to get iron here and we're going to channel iron from this place in here as well. So, building train, I guess we're going to get the building train and go over there, and because we can't move with it right now, it's going to be a slight issue up at the plastic. So, oh geez, we have so many modules, that's nice. So we want to go down here. I think this is a good one. Let's remove this temporary. Let's move to that temporary. Stay there until empty. And then we're going to grab this plastic train and just go. That should solve the knot here. And what I am going to do later, I think I'm going to repurpose, or I'm going to remove one of the train and have one of the trains just alternate every so often, because we don't have enough production anyway, so might as well. Good. So this is going to be a job for the bots because these are probably, they're not full at least. Good. So what we need to do first is block the intake. That's usually a very good way to start, because if we can let them empty out themselves, that's very helpful. So you go here, and this is only red belt as well. Yeah, this is definitely something we need to fix. So do we let's upgrade all of this. I'm upgrading the fuel here as well, but that's okay. We can afford those, or that 180. So here we go, and plop. I'm not expecting this to move it faster because I see that it's not, but well, actually it is now, this part at least. But what I do want is to have the bots not have to pick up more stuff, like full belts of crap. Like we have to pick up a few here, I see, which is fine. Then I am going to manually, actually I can manually get rid of it right now. No, let's not do that. So yeah, I'm torn between sending bots to teardown. Let's see if we have construction bots. We do actually. So if I turn off the personal robot port, then I place these and go to building train and get some more. and place say 100, and then I actually think it's going to be faster to just wait it out, to be completely honest. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to remove these and these. Good. And we're going to see how large the upgraded ones are. And I think that would be at the new copper place. That's here, yes. So this is a 1 smelting array, and that's a full blue belt, I believe. It looks nice. So this is something I probably could put in a blueprint library. Oh, and it's tiny compared to these. Nice. It's a bit, is it broader though? Actually, it's slimmer and shorter. This is great. So when the bots are done, I'm going to let my bots help out a bit. When those are done, we're going to place this, and I think we're going to start here. That's good. So that's 1, and that's 2, and the third, no room yet. But 2 is a good start because we still don't have enough modules, of course. So when these are placed, I'm going to sneakily get rid of the iron ore. Actually, I'm going to wait until they're actually placed because that should be a bit faster. So we also need to upgrade the belts here, and probably need to do a new recount as well. So blanket upgrade here. Nice. We're going to run out of belts. We also need to recycle all the red belts. So we don't have a recycle wagon yet for the building train. That's too bad, because the recycle wagon is usually very awesome to have. That we could just dump everything into that, and it would go back into the system back at base. Now we could move all of this to this. I'm not going to. I'm going to have a ponder on that one because I do want one. So are all of these getting rid of stuff? No. But we're out of belts, so we can't help them out either. What's... Oh, it's actually constructing. Yeah, because inserted iron ore. Good. So toggle personal and get rid of these. Bots can work on that while we, let's see. So when we connect, this is 1, but there is also there was a sneaky way to do steel, and that sneaky way was, let's say, I'm going to have this is going to be the steel. So, and the way to do that was to turn these. Of course, yeah, we need to turn those and make the input go down instead of up. That was the thing. So let's see. More belts. We actually had loads of belts, and we need loads of undergroundies for this as well. So when those are placed, I want to not help here because I'm rude. I'm going to help with the building though. And let's see. Oh, not that. Let's do a ghost. Can we not see my own AoE? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so if that is mine. No, it's not. That was the logistic system. Okay, but I think we're fine now. So if this one is turned, this one is turned, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one, and then we remove this. Then we have this output going here. We have this output being split because, of course, this could be called contamination now. So let's make sure there's none of that going on. There we go. And now we can remove all of this as well. Good. So now we're rid of all of the iron. And all that's left is steel. So blue belt is 45. And we need to, let's see, let's get some rocket silo. Good. I'm a bit all over the place in my mind today, but I think the actual the way I'm doing this is good. I think the doing this instead of something else is actually quite useful right now, because the steel was definitely an issue, and I lost my train of thought again. Steel was an issue, and to make the rocket itself, we need more steel. Yeah, that's it. Sure. So let's look at the stuff I was going to, the bonuses. And we are at plus 30%. Are we going to get more? Not yet. So let's make it for 30%. And that means let's see, 45, that's 90, but we need to get to 90 with 30%, so say 70, because 30% of 70 is 21, so 70 is fine for a full blue belt. And it's underground ease. No wonder we're out, of course, because we were making the compact miners and not the normal ones that use the belts. So go back and get those while we do some quick maths. So 2 rows, I'm missing one over there, that's 97. I already forgot how many we needed. We needed 70. That's 60. Okay, so this isn't going to be very smooth. Oh, so many trees. Oh. No, it's not inside the system either, so we can't just copy paste. Let's go like that. Where is it? It's all the way to the south. Let's get in a train and try to save this, or try to salvage this. Turn you off. Come back, bots. Let's borrow this train now, because we don't have the building train. That sound is so crazy. And go. Beep beep. It's going to be completely fine. Good. Copy paste and turn on. Good. The day is almost saved. Now we just need to replace with some real power poles. Good. Well, good. It's not good that we get attacked and that we aren't defending properly. So they got here, which means either sneaky in here or more likely above. Maybe it's from here. Pollution. Yeah, probably from here. So we need to block off this area, or we need to nuke it from orbit. And I think it's going to be a job for merger train. So motor train, if you go say here until empty cargo, good. And the train we came in, we need to move that as well. If we can find it. Is it this one? It was an iron train, right? This one then? Yeah, it probably was. But we probably didn't do the waiting. So it had 5 seconds at the temporary station, and then it went back to basics, or back to business as normal. I guess that's nice. So did we get the building train to fill up? I think we did. Did we fill up? No. So let's get rid of these. I feel like we just got a delivery. Okay, so yeah, so we need 100. Good. And that goes to the beautiful recycling thing we set up here. Yes. Nice. So that was quick and easy and I guess productive in a way. So let's check if we have any modules. Why are we struggling with keeping up? Maybe because of productivity and no speed. Huh, who would have thought? Maybe we need to use a couple of speed modules in these. So we need to remove the power poles here and here. Oh, and we actually need to remove some lamps as well. There we go. That's the cut tool. That's not the one oh, it's the D button, I think. Deconstruction for D. Yeah. So we need beacons outside here. That would be like so. And let's not do it that way because we want modules in these. And the modules we want to have delivered automatically as we have modules available. And that I'm going to do up top as well. Did we align? No. Misaligning is what we want to do. So more of these. Here though, we did align. That's bad. That's bad. So Control D for deconstruct, and then we misalign. Like so. And then we need the power. That's going to be using substations. Sure. Everything powered? Yes. The substations are so useful, stuff like that. And now rocket silo. The let's see, rocket control units. Yeah, so we don't need that much steel actually, but we're going to get more now because we definitely need more than we have. And we seem to be doing fine on iron right now. So, but we are quickly running out. So we need to set that up properly, but it's going to take a while to get the modules in because modules are plentiful. Oh, I was going to say modules are the bane of my existence, but I think both of those statements can be true. So empty cargo, and then we delete this one, and we have a plastic issue again. I think so. So I'm sure I'm going to forget this. So what I'm going to do is no, I'm going to fix it later. I'm not going to fix it now. I am going to forget it though. So Should do a reminder bot. Well, this is not Autonauts, but we should do a sign or something. I should place myself next to a piece of plastic so I remember it for the next episode, because this episode is getting close to the end. I'm looking at the time and well, time passes. Let's say that. So we have the things, we have, this was train, oh no, yeah, both of those were fixed. Yeah, good. It was probably one of those we used. Let's see, removing unnecessary bits. This is an unnecessary bit as well. And these. And these. So, let's go down and try to build. Let's see if it's inside. It's the bottom ones aren't inside, and I'm not going to expand this right now. What's going on here? Oh, modules. And we didn't get the modules from the train, I believe. No. Oh, it's beautiful to see more than a full stack of speed modules, because we have like we have, let's say we have a full stack of beacons being placed. So there we ran out instantly before we even got anything done. Okay, so let's do some deconstructing here. That was the plan when we got pulled away. Want to do something here as well, but that's just So for now, if we feel like we have enough, that's fine. So that's 44. What's it? And that's 88. And we needed 70. So let's connect roughly. Not that close though. I want it to be 2 belts for a bit longer, because then we can split off. We can do priority systems. So let's say this part. Let's start here. Is that's 71 fits perfectly, but it's half the belt, so that's 96. So these two here, that's 96, and here I'm going to do a boom. So this thing, and a tree. Good. These aren't powered because why? Oh, because we didn't do. We need to do the powering is powered from the next array. So let's do that actually. We do this, and apparently we have a lorry outside, a truck that's making a lot of noise. I hope that doesn't enter the video. Let's see, is that perfect? I believe it is. Let's check. Yeah, good. So now everything is powered. And here we have contamination again. So I'm going to keep the contamination filter intact for now, just in case. I'm going to leave it like so. Good. Now this isn't something we can use for anything actually, because we don't have the train station. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the proper blueprint for this. I believe that would be this one now. And this is going to be iron. So we paste it here. This is going to take so many modules, jeez. So how many rows of steel do you think we need? We're going to need many, aren't we? We're probably going to need 5, because that's a full belt. But that's also 5 full belts of ore. So we're going to add more as needed. I think that's a good suggestion, because if we add everything now, we're just going to cry and cry and cry because we don't have enough modules. So this is 4 lanes of iron and 4 lanes of iron and a fifth of a lane of steel. That doesn't sound like a lot, but a fifth of a lane, a blue lane, fifth of a blue belt is, well, it's something at least. So I guess we reroute this thing here. I don't think we need to mine this uranium, but if we do, we're going to reroute these belts again. This is nice, and then we have this, and of course I don't remember the count anymore, but I don't think that matters much because reasons. That's it. Here we go. Yeah, because we need to recount everything anyway. So here we go. That's 83. That's good enough. And this one is 58. Yeah, so this isn't a full one. So what we're going to do is we're going to let the other belts share. And to do that, we need to stop a system for that. So here we go. This can be moved. And the system needs to be put in before the merge, because this one can only carry its own belt, but these ones can carry more. So what we're going to do is do input priority to the right. And then we're going to do output priority to the right. And that should let the overflow go here. So this is an overflow belt. And if we remember the counting, or if I wrote it down, we would see how much the overflow is. Let's see, 88. So that overflow is around 18 miners. And I think that's 18. I think that's enough. 58, yeah, that's enough. Good. So let's do some underground spaghetti here. And then we have to choose where it goes. And I think the answer to that is steel, which is here. So this one is empty. And that's bad. So I'm going to do some, let's see, input priority to the left, output priority to the left. This is overflow. This is going to input priority to the right, output priority to the right, and this is overflow. Now, this is made in an extremely, extremely inefficient, silly spaghetti way. I get that. Yeah, well, that's all I have to say about that. But as we all know, when it's all put together and I get out of these trees, it's going to work exactly as if it was a beautiful priority splitting system. So I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy with this. It looks good, actually. So this belt isn't going to be full, and let's mark that with something so we know. Mark it with a red chest, because yeah, that's going to be annoying. That's going to be blinky and stuff. How do we mark this? Well, red. I'm not going to remember that, am I? But that's fine. We have marked it now, and we should remember. So we have things being built. We have set up the iron again. We need to put the iron on the iron belts again. That would be here. And do we have more belts? Yes, loads. So iron is back on the menu. And there we go. Nice. Just doing some I don't know what we're doing. I'm going to make I'm going to remake some of this because I'm going to make a balancer. These probably won't get equal input, so it's nice to have a balancer, and that would be let's put it here actually. So 4 belts in. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we do this. So now we have 1, 2 coming out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. Those are going into tunnels, and then we need to merge these. I'm going to explain this a tiny bit closer, or a tiny bit better after building. So the idea of a balancer is to merge all the belts equally. So this belt, we have belt 1 coming in here. So this belt is half, well, right now it's fully 1 because we only had 1 belt connected. So let's connect these before I'm going to demonstrate, talk more about it. There we go. So this belt is a combination between these 2 belts because it goes into this splitter and it goes out here and here. So this is a combination of 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And these makes, this is belt 4, but this is a combination between belt 3 and 4. And this is also a combination between 3 and 4, but after this splitter, because this is 1 and 2, these belts, these undergroundies, are a combination between 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is 1 and 2, this is 3 and 4, and out here it's a combination between 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the splitter is actually done, but for some reason I can't remember right now. It's very useful to add these as well. And that has to do with the evenness of the thing, I believe. I don't remember. So right now, it doesn't matter what we connect here. These 2 are just as fine as these 2. Because this belt is the same as this belt. Although there might be a throughput issue with that. I don't remember, but I think this might solve the throughput issue. But what I'm going to do is actually like that, because this thing and this thing seems better. So that was a quick explanation of a balancer. And on that note, I think it's time. I think it's time to end the episode because we're way over time. And right now we actually have iron back in the base, which is nice. This is going to be to full blue belts, yes. And the reason we don't have saturation right now is because we don't have the modules. But the modules are happening quite fast, so those are going to be delivered. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do, let's see, the plastic, loads of plastic, and it's going to be the plastic train. Oh, there's some tiny locomotives. We're not going to understand anything from tiny locomotives. So let's do a large locomotive. There we go. Now, if I forget in the next episode, well, let's hope we don't. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the spaghetti. Bye bye.